we the only people?
Unbelievable. Okay. Hello, welcome to Tea at Nate's. In this bit, because this format will work, it's going to work. I've lost a post-it now that stuff, but this format works. What I would usually do is I'll pretend to go to the shop, and then I'll take my coat off. So I've done that. So we can still keep the realism of it happening. So pretend I've been to the shop, and now I've come back in, and that's yeah. So I'll just take this off, and then we can we'll put that there, and we'll start a timer. That's going now. So yeah, welcome to Tea at Nate 6. They said they'd stop me, and they tried to, and then I stopped them from stopping me. And you've got to adapt as a comedian. I'm now adapting. It's going to be great. I have had to make some changes, sadly. There is another shot over here, but you can't see that shot. But if I edit this, that shot might come in, and then you can be like, oh, that's what he was playing to when he did that. So that was good. But because I've had to use special things, there will be other acts, but this is brought to you by Guinness. I need to... There's a Guinness, so I need to make. Oh, and every time I have to fire a gun every time I say Guinness. It's part of the. It's quite aggressive. It's part of the advertising that Guinness. It's what they said. I think it's because it sounds a bit like gun. So they were like, yeah, please just make sure if you're going to include us. Which we're happy to do. We're happy to fund you, but only 80%, and then I have to pay some of it back off. They're kind of, in a way, they're supporting the night, but they're not really supporting it because they are just. I mean, they said it was a very desirable and tasty rate or something, but I've got to pay. Basically, I'm in debt, but I've not done anything wrong. It's quite confusing. I'm not really sure how I've done that, but they are helping me out, Guinness, and yeah, I'm really looking forward. To presenting the night. With the power of Guinness, and it's it's going to work. Oh yeah, I like Guinness. Oh god. I've got other noise as well we can do because I thought we'd play to the format. We don't have to keep it the same as normal Tea at Nate's. Yes, there are elements that are the same. Beckett, Mr. Bones, the laugh graph, and then this is more relevant because you've got to keep it. Because there's this, the Covid-19, we don't like it, but we're going to ramp it up. It's important that we're going to ramp it up. I've been told by Michael Gove, he chairs this, that they're going to ramp up and there's going to be procurement. I think I was procured by Guinness. Seamless, it works. Vincent has left, but that's fine. You can't please all the audiences. But we're going to ramp up the procurement. Graham's holding a sign that I can't read. But we're going to all I can say to you is tonight we're going to ramp it up, okay? It's going to be really ramped up. It's going to be great. There's going to be loads of jokes and comedians. There's other elements here, it's like a chicken noise. That's quite funny. So I could be like, okay, for this joke we're on a farm. There's chickens all around. What do chickens lay? Eggs. But what's inside an egg? Tiny chicken bones. That's a rhino. None of these are chicken bones. I've not really thought this through. But there are little bones inside of eggs and they're good. But to my other point, the COVID that we don't like. That's not the same. I feel like COVID would be like a cow. I don't have the bones for that either. And COVID is actually, it's a bad thing that's coming across and it's infecting us. And the COVID is actually a code name. It's a code name. It's a code name for capitalism, and that's what's happening. It's coming across, and it's destroying us, and it's making us sad and bad. And that's so. I want to read. So that leads me on to this bit, which is a quote from a book called Sovietistan. Don't know if you can see that. You can't see that, but these guys can. So it's good. And this is about. I've read this book. I properly read it, and it's about when the world was better and communists ruled it, and everyone was really happy, and they were like, "Thank you, communists, for looking after us." And there's a quote I want to read you from this book. about capitalism and why it's bad. Brought to you by Guinness.
Who's playing the Switch?
That's my brother, who is a capitalist. Okay, let's not get distracted. It's all about me.
Animal Crossing is all about capitalism as well. So
yes, it's great.
Seems otherwise, Nate.
It's full of pigs. This is full of pigs. Oink, oink. Right. As was traditionally the case, the market is organised into various sections. Apple sellers sit separately from bread sellers. The hat sellers sit side by side behind hillocks of white felt. In the corner by the exit, the nut sellers display their nuts. And I think we can all learn the lessons of capitalism through that thing. There's a delay, I don't know if it's worked. This format definitely works. There's no reason why comedy can't work on this. Because I'd like to, where I know where most of you are from, so we can't, if there were strangers, we could maybe play, cheers to you. We can do interactions, but then if you're not looking at them, but then I suppose in live comedy you're not. Are you looking?
So do I need to unmute my camera? Unmute my
unmute the camera, yeah.
See, this is the problem now. So it's almost like the system doesn't. I really thought this system would work for live comedy, but it clearly. I'm really disappointed. I really thought this could replace.
Camera off, but I've also turned my microphone off.
See,
so if I want to laugh, do I need to unmute the microphone to make you feel validated?
Hold that thought, Josh, because I've just noticed. Now, if I was on stage, I wouldn't be distracted by this, but I've noticed a bit of. I need. It's all right. It's powered down. I've got cats and they've come in here and there's a bit of fluff and I'm just aware if I trod on it, then it will get on because I'm not wearing my shoes, I'm wearing socks. Because I thought, make an effort, but not, and if I tread in the, I feel I've got distracted. The fluff would then, I might pad it out over well, it's not a stage, but then it could, yeah, Mr. Bones is there, looking, oh, I reckon he'd make this noise. Mr. Bones. That's the kind. I'm not really. Till 9, I reckon. I told you I'd be doing the comedy in this room. No, don't come in. Don't because please don't ruin it. I will. I hadn't finished. There was a bit of fluff on the floor and I just wanted to... But I'm not making a mess. I wouldn't make a mess. Why would I make a mess in the comedy? I would, sometimes I try and make a mess. Not like a physical mess. Like a... Hello? There was never anyone there. That's the beauty of comedy. You riff stuff. So it's pretend. That's the pretend noise. When something's not happened. My brother's... it's just clicked up. He's laughing and not being like, I don't like this, but then he is smiling, and now I'm talking about him not liking it, and he is laughing. So he's just he's like Mr. Bones. He's not believing in me, although Mr. Bones did. If you've seen me before, basically Mr. Bones, he believed in me. We had a lovely time at school. I have got it in a drawer there. This is the problem. On stage, I bring all the bits I'm going to use. Now I've got everything, and I don't know what to go. Let's bring an act on. I've got. Caitriona Dowden's going to come on the stage now. We're going to go live with the format that works. I'll just bring her in now. Just clicking her through. No, that's a shame. That's not. I've got to accept people again. This is right. Okay, more people. Okay, again. So it doesn't really. There is a problem with this because I'm having to click. There's people in a room, like a digital room, and I'm having to let them. Right, okay, now, okay, so it's really difficult. So 3 people have missed stuff. I'm reluctant to do if you've just joined, then the sort of through line is that this night is brought to you by Guinness, and that means I have to go. and it's lost its impetus a bit. But it was funny. It was really funny. I mean, my brother is scratching his face. I don't know. And then there's like a trumpet noise as well for Mr. Bones, who lives.
It was funny. It was really funny.
Sorry, a heckle there. A heckle there.
No, it was funny. It was funny. I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, thanks for yeah. See, the best heckles are the ones that you know. Laughs are a good way to show you like it. But if you want to chime in, that's fine. It's really hard. I thought even with all this control, the night is slipping, and it's in my own house. But I tell you what, energy is. Oh, there's no energy at all, is it? But we could, there you go. See, we're bringing all the energy. But not Mr. Bones. He brings the energy down. Come on, Mr. Bones. Don't do this to me now. We had a lovely time when we were at school. Right? Yeah, we're getting an act on, weren't we? Basically, if you've just joined me, we're getting an act brought to you by Guinness. Oh, this is Guinness. And Caitriona Dowden is now. Have I let her in? Caitriona Dowden, please welcome to. Okay, this will be fine. We can still run out of time. Very, very good. This is 2. Sorry. Why not purchase a Guinness and enjoy live? Please support the economy. Guinness. No. There you go. That's even. Hello. I'm trying to wire you into the gig, but it's not worked.
Your brother looks really interested.
So I've got a room of 2, 4, 6, 7. I've got 9 people, including myself. They're really. I think it would. I've done what I can. But if you could, I mean, I can't. Do you want to do your material through me? Would that work? Yeah, if you must. Okay, not the act you're looking for. Remember, Guinness are putting money into this. Guinness. So yeah, just do a bit, and I'll just do it to the camera.
50 quid. Try and get that down, can't I?
So my friends say that I'm intellectually arrogant.
We've both got medium pieces.
But I think it's.
Why?
What was it? Sorry, someone's talking. It's like this format's redundant. Sorry, you were saying that your friends say, yeah, go on. But I just think it's healthy confidence in my academic ability. You say potato, I say talanum. What is it? Salaman. Latin for potato. Common knowledge, tuberosum. Okay, I'd say the room's not really gone for that. Graham's looking down. Do you give me a stinger? Give me like a really hot line that will get this crowd. You don't do drugs because she's worried that I'm worried that I get in too deep too fast. I blame it on the way that the government categorises them A, B, and C drugs. Because I think it's going to turn people from more serious ones. Mr. Bones is kicking off again. You're listening to Caitriona Dowden via Kitch, brought to you by Guinness. As someone who is an overachiever in school, where you should not drink Guinness, I would settle for you need to keep. I know you're a deadpan act, and if you're laughing, this doesn't work. I would settle for a C in narcotics at school. You wouldn't. She would not. I would not. I wouldn't settle for a C in narcotics. This would be so much better if you could have wired in. Like I did tell you. I told you it was live. I'm reluctant to read that out because it is undermining to me in my process. Even though you're not even watching it. Well, don't load it quicker. Okay, I'm going to do a bit about when I bought sausage rolls. I'll put it on speakerphone so you can kind of appreciate it. There you go. Caitriona Dowden, everybody. Yeah, that's supposed to be like a transition noise. So, here's a bit about. Oh no, I'll read this quote by Samuel Beckett because I'm Samuel Beckett and I wrote it. Someone's watching James Oakhurst now. really. I can't. I think that's a great example. You can't see this, but my performance is being now undermined. Well, you can see it, but if I was to do this in retrospect, there's so many problems with this. But
what's happening here?
James Acaster's on his knees, which is kind of like showing. So now it's like I'm being heckled by a professional comedian from the past. Currently, there's two. Right, okay. I wrote this. I was going to pretend that I couldn't find Samuel Beckett quote, which I wrote because I am Samuel Beckett. That's a joke that I do. But I was going to pretend I couldn't find it and I pull it out. So it's like, right. Anyway, here's some quotes from Samuel Beckett to kind of so we can laugh during these times, because this is what comedy's about and we really need it. And online comedy works. To contrive a little kingdom in the midst of the universal muck, then shit on it. Ah, that was me all over. She laughed. I wrote that in the end. Can you laugh again, please? Yeah, the part wasn't in it. We'll read one more. The Earth. Please. I won't be long. The Earth makes a sound as of sighs, and the last drops fall from the empty cloudless sky. A small boy stretching out his hand and looking up at the blue sky asked his mother how such a thing was possible. Fuck off, she said. That's Samuel Beckett there, which I wrote. So it's all uplifting. How long's it been? What is the time? Yeah, it's good. We've probably got 10 minutes. I was going to do... Right, okay, let's try. I was going to try and bring... Come on. It's the technology, isn't it? If you're in the room, I suppose I could say to the act, come on, but because it's all digital, it's quite difficult. It will work though, we will get there, and this is how comedy will work. Please welcome to the stage, Tim Thompson.
Yeah!
Woo! Woo, woo, woo! What you can do next? Hello?
Hi, Tim.
Tim. Right, he's not picked up. Okay, we'll try one more time. Did tell him, so... Like, if you go to somewhere physical, I suppose you can be there on time, but this keeps breaking as well. It's not a good mic. It's like one of those vocal ones, you've got to go into it, whereas, like, the comedy ones, you can go all around it. Okay, he's let me down, so we'll do another bit.
There you go, let me live from the lobby.
No, there's nobody live, because that would break the rules of the socialist government that are saving us. Okay, I'll do some jokes.
No, but Tom's in the lobby and you can't get in.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay, sorry to swear. Okay, we've got more people in now. See, this is so you were stuck. Okay, if you've just joined us, sorry, you're in the lobby. I did some so I was pretending to hoover, that was funny, we had laughed at that. And then this night is brought to you by Guinness, but every time I say Guinness, so that's that one done, taken the ball, I have to put it's a very strange system, but I need to show it as well, guys, I've not showed it enough. Thank you to Guinness for supporting me through this difficult time at 80%, even though I have to pay a bit back and they're not actually support. It's like, I'm sure, I don't think I'm being done here. I think it is all legitimate. Ah, Guinness, that really gets me through the day. Guinness and the COVID. Let's do some jokes. Okay. No one's in I need to keep looking at the lobby. So I'm getting stuck because there's you and the lot. Right, okay. There's a lobby as well. Right. This joke is about punctuation, full stop. Open brackets, that was the joke. Punctuation marks, okay? This is a joke about brevity. Here's another one. No. Yeah, a baby in sunglasses is a baby in disguise. An adult in sunglasses, however, is not a baby and thus has nothing to hide. Children, my advice, do not listen to an infant. That'd be funnier if there was more tension. It's hard because it's not really, I'm not working with anything. Katrina's hung up as well, which is pretty offensive as a heckle. Hands, what are they all about? That's a laugh and tireless, I'll take that. So basically what happened, I've got really into like my hands since the virus outbreak, so there's some Cocoa Pops. I like it when the milk goes chocolatey. I have to say that as well. because it's like Guinness, fucking hell, Guinness. So basically, I started drawing around my hands because I was like, everything we do in life usually is like with our hands. So, and we've all, well, pretty much got hands. So then we could be like, show of hands, who's got hands? And then I could be like, oh, you've put your hands up, you fucking idiots. Like, obviously, you are ready for. Actually, I was going to do that bit after this when we kind of go back to live comedy, and that would. Well, I'll do another joke. Okay. I went into the National Portrait Gallery with all of my big pens and that, and I began to draw black lines on top of some of the faces. Forget there's an outbreak and a pandemic and we can't go to the gallery, but imagine it's current. Remember, I'm in the gallery. Like that bit, we could play with the. If there was laughs, I'd like play with the tension. So if someone down there was enjoying it, I might draw near them. But again, there's no noise. So, needless to say, I raised a few eyebrows because I've drawn black lines. The trade-off is that it's bad. Okay. Oh, this one's relative. This one works. Okay. I'm trying to juggle working from home at the moment, and it's really hard because of the current pandemic situation. COVID in the news and that has meant the circus is cancelled, and all the kids are on the outside looking through the window because they can't come in, and I'm on the inside. Fuck you, commie clown bitch. That's not the punchline. Someone's. Now they're hiding their face. It's very rude. Hackle. Do you want me to... Again, there's a problem with this. It's like capitalism, isn't it? Because it's coming in and it's the system's eating away at us all. And it's like, save the economy, don't save the people. 80%. I did a video in my shed and it was outside the shed. I'm going to keep doing comedy. There's a man who does comedy inside a shed, which is easy and safe. I did it outside, and it was mildly successful. What's all this about? 2 meters. Oh, here's what 2 meters looks like, and then like a woman with a broom. 2 meters is 2 meters, isn't it? Come on, we're not idiots. I know some of us are idiots, and also how do you wash your hands for 20 seconds? What I found useful is I'll kind of wash them, not with Guinness, but I'll wash them with water and soap, and I'll just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 20, and then I know I've washed them for 20. I don't understand why I don't need a video to say how do you wash them for 20. Not going for that. Okay, that's fine. If you are watching this, you don't like it. I can't. I've tried to bring other acts into it. You've opted to come in, and is that a knee? No, someone's knee. I thought it was someone. Someone's watching. I thought 2 people watching. Then I thought we could build a dynamic with them. But it's actually because he's sort of like his knee. It's really distracting to be fair because there's these screens, and I haven't closed the window to be fair. My Spotify is still playing on mute, so it's playing that track for a few minutes left. Okay, Guinness, and I was going to do something with cards. Let's do the cards. That'd be funny. It's kind of like interactive. 5, Queen, 9, 5. That's a shame we've had that. 6, 7. Oh, it's the Joker. I saw mate. I'm clowning, aren't I? So it's. And then the joke didn't go well, so it's the Joker in black and white. Oh, drop the cards. I'm going to mute him. Okay, he's disappeared. I can't mute him. So I muted him. So, right, okay. So yeah, there's like comedy is possible in the house. You've got all your stuff around you. You've got an audience who are very, very patient. We've got sponsors brought to you by Guinness. The real taste of Ireland, Samuel Beckett, Guinness. Yeah, so that'll be fine. I thought we could do more acts. I don't know if this will carry on. So it's live, but this is like live. Oh, that was funny in my head. Oh yeah, tip for the viewer: don't get a wife, because when she was being annoying. So it's funny. No, do get a wife. They are lovely. They will. The laugh graph, we could do that. We'll do that live. I'd say it's been a graph's offensive now because of the COVID. It's hard to know. I want to read the room. There is a laugh there though. I want to make sure I read the room. I just say consistently average. If below the little spikes, maybe. The gunshot's funny because every time there's a gun like Guinness, I don't own this house as well. I'm worried I've perished the paper and gone through to the wall, and that would incur a reduction in my. But maybe would Guinness cover? Oh fuck's sake, Guinness. Would Guinness cover it because they're sponsoring? So surely the damage is. It's not my fault. I'm performing. I'm their little monk. They've got control over me as an individual, and I'm just doing the best I can because I think I'm being safe. The wall's fine. That's great. Good news there. Could have. Yeah, comedy. It's the energy, isn't it? It's really built, and we could, come again. What's the time? I don't know if it's going to cut out. I mean, there's an element where none of you've got anything going on, so this could just roll until it cuts. We've got nowhere to be, so presumably this could carry on until you all drop out one by one until you just become so bored. I mean, there are names on there that I worry would stick it out. I'm looking at Graham. I think Vincent might look for like a sort of morbid, like you're a voyeur, like you're morbidly, you want to see this die, you want to see this end. Like, yeah, no. He's supportive, but he's been too supportive. Because when I was doing the pen bit, he really laughed. And then like my brother's playing a fucking game, which is just disgraceful. It's like, he's never seen me live. He has seen me live. Actually, I have to take that back. Sorry, Jay. And my other brother's not. He's on that. I've got two brothers. And that's the best. If any other, I suppose, I'm the best. I'm better than the rest. Feels the energy, doesn't it? Brings it back up. Let's try and do it. Okay, let's try and do another act. Okay. I thought I could wire them in, but it's not really worked. Fucking COVID! It's fine. It's all good. It's all right. It's okay. Don't let it get you. Week 2. Ages to go. Absolutely ages. Fringe was cancelled. Which is, I don't know what I'm doing. I do think it's fine to cancel. You've got to do these measures. This meeting will end in 10 minutes, so that's fine. There is a cut-off. I'm not going to upgrade. Quite frankly, it's not worth it. But it keeps cutting out, so I tap it. Brought to you by Guinness. But I think we've got to do stuff to look after each other. But cancelling the Fringe to me is too far. Like, fuck that. Like, I want to be up there and being the best comedian. I know people might die, but I think that's a sacrifice that's, is okay. I can't make people laugh if I'm not up there, can I? Well, saying that, I am making the people. This cannot replace. Can it replace the Fringe? Let's get another act on. Okay, please welcome to the stage. The beauty of my mate said, "Oh, sorry. What a mess." Well, Josh, that's a 2-pronged heckle because it's coming from the phone and the Ash Hennessy to the stage. Brought to us by Guinness. They know I'm doing it, so I did tell them. So, thank you all for your patience. Hello, Ash Hennessy. You're live at TNA 6. I don't know if they can hear you. Hang on, I'm going to put it. I think the best system that worked for Caitriona is, do you want to do a bit of material but do it via me? So if you just tell me like your best line, it's not going well, and then I'll do the bit, and we'll get a good laugh. Also, it's sponsored by Guinness, where I have to do a gun. Guinness. She's loving it, by the way, more than you are. Like, do a bit. Come on, we've only got 8 minutes. Just do a bit. Do a funny bit. We'll get the crowd going. The energy's high. Yeah, listen.
Woo!
See, that's one guy enjoying it. Also, I've hoovered. Oh, forget it. I've milked that bit. It was funny first time, but not really. Guinness is quite milky. Is it from Irish Cows? No, it's not. No. It is good though. They're supporting me. Right, what's the bit? Do the bit. Let's make it rain. Guinness, hopefully. Huh? Do the bit about pizza or Doctor. What's his? Do it. Just do the bit. Read me the bit. Oh, I'm a bus man with a pizza. What is it? Let's make it rain. Eating into your stage time, to be fair. Well, you should be able to. There is a waiting room. I have to. Come on, Ash. Guinness are watching. No, I don't think there's a maximum. I don't think there's a maximum. 10 people is fine. They are supporting because they're saying, oh, it's not funny, but they're watching all of it. Like watching a man being stoned to death by his own stones. Brought to you by Guinness. Guinness. So, you know, look, I would... The fact that you're not... This isn't working, is it? So, I really... How is comedy going to work if we can't make the webcam thing work? I'm not going... No, it's not about going premium. It's about you doing the bit to camera and it going... You know what I hate? Ristorante pizza. Fucking Dublin.
Ristorante
Germans. Fucking Germans.
I will not have a bad word said about it. Thank you.
Okay, we've got a heckle now. Hey, you're gonna ruin my bit.
How much does the pizza cost?
Are you doing? How much does a pizza cost? More than a 900-watt microwave. Bang. Guinness.
Hey! That was the funniest joke there's been all night.
Look, comedy's not always about jokes. It's about creating an atmosphere and a tension, and then pizza. Look at the laugh graph. That is dynamic. I don't want it to be like laugh, 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 laugh.
Who needs comedy to be funny?
This is disgraceful. I'm gonna mute you. The only good thing about this is you can mute people individually. Muted. Yeah. What are you gonna do, you little bitch? Yeah, fuck you, cunt. Okay, here we go. Now the comedy's getting aggressive and exciting. Space comedy. As I look down, I'm going to lose you to be fair, mate, but we'll keep on speaker. As we come to the end of this comedy night, I look down on the COVID-fueled world, and I think, well, my nan has probably died, and how important it is to live and do live comedy. Okay, this camera won't pick up on that one. There is space, and you know you might just be a man with cards and a Hoover and Guinness, brought to us by Guinness. But sometimes there is hope and justice, and whilst we will laugh, we will also share. Maybe we need to leave Earth and we go to a new land. Someone's in San Francisco. That's like travelling. There's a new land where we can have even a better world. A world without Guinness, with Guinness, and no capitalism and no viruses, where nobody dies and everybody lives. Thank you for everything that you did to us, Mother Earth. We love you. And this show is uplifting. And if it's like we went to Edinburgh and TNA's all at once. There's too many options. Thanks for, ladies and gentlemen, this has been brought to you by Guinness. It's good. Do another bit, right? Guys, we're running out of time. I don't know, the limit is, we're going to play to Samuel. And that's me, isn't it? So it's like meta. Oh, I'm still in space as well, you can't see him. What I did, if I took the space off, fuck, okay. Keep supporting live comedy. Do the open mics, do all the live comedy. My print. There's too many things in this room. There's loads of books. I've got loads of books, really cool books. The printer's there. Oh, thanks.
Send my greetings to everybody.
Yeah, John Coltrane. Yeah. It's all a mess. COVID, the end. we go forward now into space and find a new life. Nan's dead, she's dead. And thanks for your time. Don't go to Edinburgh, it's not on, but it might come on, you know what they're like. But my name's Kitch, and she's see you later. Brought to you by Guinness. Fucking hell, here we go. Guinness. Thank you for Guinness, thank you. Bye.
That was funny. It was very funny.
Bravo, Nate.
See you later, boy. Trying to leave.
You not leave? Trapped for the next 60 seconds.
This is embarrassing.
Yep. I respect what you've done here, Nate. It's a good effort.
I'm reluctant to break the fourth wall. It's too late to laugh now. You should have laughed at the proper bits.
I found it very funny. I was laughing, but I muted my microphone because I'm also playing Mario Kart at the same time, and I'm yelling very loudly every time I get killed.
See, this is another problem with the format. It's like, is the show finished, or are we just hanging out on a platform now?
Because that would be terrible.
Yeah, I'm laughing now because the show's over and I can show emotion and like I'm a real person. I was doing that badly on purpose, but it has. Oh, for what time did it go in? Good job. That's cut out on there. I don't know if this will come over on the audio, but the Joker. So it's hilarious, isn't it? It's funny. Hard work, hard crowd. There you go, the Joker. Funny. I might have to remove this track because of the track is John Coltrane, but I suppose I have to remove that for things. It went well. It's funny. It's hilarious. There we go. Let the song play. No. I'm ruining this bit now, it's funny because I was planning to look all serious and pensive with this bit, so it'd be like, oh, the emotion of the artist. I like it when I like this bit, but not the bit with the monkey on it. I mean, I like the Cocoa Pops with the and there's a hand. References